Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Yeah. And you mentioned him being competitive. Another guy I know is competitive that I saw you at his gym was Teofimo Lopez, and you were talking about Devin's mindset. I wanted to ask, like, what do you see? Do you see a difference between the mindset of Devin and the mindset of Teo? And if you do, what are those differences?
Yeah, I think the difference is, to me, Teofimo seems stuck in the past. He keep talking about the Lomachenko fight. He got to get past that. I mean, I do believe that Lomachenko's shoulder was not to take no credit away from Teofimo, because I like him, you know, as a fighter. But I mean, you fight him if y'all both in the same stable, and there's no reason why the fight shouldn't happen again, whether it's before or after Devin. This a 30-something-year-old man. You got at least he got at least a decade on you.
Yeah.
If people want to see it, and if that was Devin, he'd take that fight right away. He'd say, all right, I'll beat him 3 times. It's gonna be for big money, so even if it's after him and Devin fight, that shouldn't be a fight. That's something that I've seen that's different in Devin. If they would have kept begging for Devin, he would have said, all right, make it happen. And he would have whooped Lomachenko 10 times worse. So to me, I don't see, I see that he a dog, you know, he can fight, but it's just something off about that. Even the Lomachenko thing showed me, okay, he got all the way in him what Devin got in him. You ain't finna keep on calling Devin out, and you 10 years older than him. Devin gonna spank you.
Yeah. So you're saying that Devin has that little bit of extra dog in him that it takes to win a fight like that?
Yeah, he got that dog, that old school, that Sugar Ray Leonard, that Tommy
that Aaron Pryor,
Pryor.
Yeah.
He got that throwback dog. Not, you know, nowadays you got people that just like the idea of the fight. You know, people like the idea of the hype. Oh man, you know, they enjoy saying, "Oh man, Devin gonna fight to get the views." They like the idea, but when it come down to really getting it done and making it happen, Devin is up to the plate and it's like, dang, where they go? I seen him up for bat when the cameras was there, but when that contract come up, you know, it's they don't want to fight.
Okay. With you spending time with him in the gym, now you're talking about fighting Teofimo. I gotta ask, has Devin inspired you?
100%, yeah, because it's all about him. Like, you know, I put him before me. But I had so long of layoffs in my career, having disputes with my manager. A lot of people miss a great fighter with a lot of talent. Like, you know, every time I was on a big stage, it probably was on a 3-week notice or 4-week notice.
When I seen you fight in person against Bartholomew in my hometown, that was on short notice.
That was a short notice fight for me. Nobody knew this, but my manager was trying to kind of, you know, teach me a lesson, but the lesson still wasn't. Huh? Oh, all right. I'll hit you up.
No, 1. I told him 1 tomorrow. 1 o'clock.
All right, so, what was we saying about?
You were saying your manager was trying to teach you a lesson.
Yeah. So I was supposed to get beat bad, but we see it was a split decision. You know, I put him down because I'm just a throwback fighter myself. But like I say, this just something me, you know, coming back, getting a couple more fights to end on a good note. Not the note that I ended on. I fought Kambosos off a 3.5-year layoff with 6 weeks of training and fought him to a split.
It was a close fight.
So I rarely even really lost before, especially clean. So that's just motivation, not only for me, but for Devin, for him to see, dang, my coach is in his late 30s and he can do this. Imagine what me and him could do together. I get to watch a dude that's the highly best type of fighter in the game from the outside. If I can see it from the inside, you giving me too much, letting me look on the outside with Devin. It's too dangerous of a combination.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. As far as the JoJo fight, what kind of message do you think Devin's gonna send to the boxing world? Because like a lot of people, right? Like I know the Gamboa, he didn't stop him, so people had criticism.
Yeah,
people had criticism against.
Say his hand was broke.
Yeah, his hand was broke.
We never talked about it, but Devin's so much of a dog, he still wanted to fight.
Yeah.
He beat him with one hand. We couldn't even use, you know, it was crazy that he took that fight.
What kind of message do you think Devin's gonna send to the boxing world? This fight with JoJo.
I don't want to down the fans, but man, I think that these fighters gonna dunk him even more after this. I don't think they're gonna want to fight him. Trust me when I say this, he gonna blow JoJo out the water. It's not even gonna be a close fight. We know that JoJo can fight. Like that's a top world-class fighter, A-class fighter.
Former world champion.
He won't even look like it against Devin. The fight not even gonna be close. I promise you. I ain't gonna go and put all this pressure saying, oh, we gonna knock him out there. But believe me, when I say it's gonna be a shutout in the white, but it ain't gonna be a shutout like, oh, he hitting, moving. Nah,
No.
it's gonna be a bit of everything. But at the end, JoJo gonna say nobody can beat this cat. He might not say it right after the fight, but when he gonna realize that this dude is different than he even thought.
Yeah. So at the very least, do you think people will say, you know what, this is a different Devin Haney than we're seeing?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
And he's progressing.
He got better just in the last 2 months. And I'm gonna be real, it's dangerous. Like, you know, I'm just glad that JoJo even signed up for it, because when the first 2 rounds, he gonna know he not gonna win the fight. I promise you. 1 round, he gonna know I can't beat this cat.
Yeah.
He not gonna hit him, and he gonna get tattooed all night with everything. Like we got so much different stuff up our sleeve. He not gonna be able to catch on to.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that he can adapt to what we know and what Devin can implement. It's impossible.
Absolutely. With you spending so much time around Devin in the gym, you don't gotta like mention the sparring session or who he sparred, but like, what's the most impressive thing you've ever seen Devin do in the gym? Is there anything that sticks out?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Like you asked me, did he motivate me?
Yeah.
I say yeah, because me looking at him, he made me even believe, like, damn, if I could just do fucking 60% of that, I'm cool. I'm good. I'll probably beat anybody. Man, listen, man, this dude spar 12, 15 rounds and be talking in the last round, not even tired. Like, I see this dude run mountains. He got the craziest condition that I ever seen in boxing. Like, the craziest condition I ever saw other than him was probably Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a good athlete, but them 2 dudes, you know, that I can say with him at his age,
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody had this kind of gas or endurance that he got.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Floyd and Andre Ward. How would you compare your time with Floyd and seeing Andre Ward to your time with Devin?
It's real similar.
Yeah.
Dudes that eat, sleep, and die and live boxing. And it's, but Devin is his own man. Like, a lot of these fighters, they trying to beat Floyd. You know, Devin, we appreciate what we both learned from him, but Devin is not here to be second to nobody. Like, he want to pass Floyd and be better than Floyd as far as having more better fights and this and that. Like, you know, it's a big shoes to fill, but Devin don't want to be second to nobody. If him and Floyd fought next week, he gonna try to wipe Floyd out. There ain't no love or respect in the ring.
I like that, because a lot of times, sometimes these fighters fight with too much respect. Like,
listen,
for example, like Caleb Plant, like when he fought Canelo,
man, look,
when push came to
if that
shove.
was Devin, he would have beat Canelo.
Yeah.
From how the fight was going, it would have been over with. Ain't no way he'd have got back in the fight. So that's what I could say about Devin too. Like, Caleb was, even though that was Canelo's strategy, I kind of knew guys like him would get you late. Kind of like Crawford, he'd get you late in them last 4
break
or 5
you down
rounds,
methodically. Yeah.
Forget about it with Devin, because he the same in the first round as he is in the 12th. But believe me, it's gonna be hard for JoJo to go the distance with him.
Okay. Well, Mickey, I don't want to hold you much longer. But before I end the interview, is there any message that you want to give to the boxing world about Devin, yourself, just anything?
You know, just tune in to Devin's fight. He gonna put on a great show, the best show of the year. JoJo better be ready. You know, I'm sure you gonna come at the, you know, and do the best you can. But man, it's just impossible. Like, people gonna see. I just hope the fighters don't duck Devin after this. You know, that's all I gotta say. I hope that I don't hear anybody calling them out. You know, that's why they made that shirt.
The only guy I think I called him out, I don't know if he was serious, but Regis Prograde mentioned Devin Haney once.
Yeah, Devin to beat him too. Like, if he go to 40, I don't got a problem. And I like Regis. He's a dog. You know, he seemed like he the kind of guy that'll fight anybody.
Yeah.
So I respect guys like that. But we'll be up to 40 soon. So, I mean, we'll fight him our first fight at 40.
Oof.
We want to smoke it. With this kid, I don't got him protected. Like, it ain't like, oh, Dad, we got to wait and what. It ain't nobody in the world I wouldn't put him in with.
Okay.
Nobody at 135 or 140. I know he'd beat everybody at 35 and 40.
Even Josh Taylor.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mickey Bate, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for talking to True School Sports.